In today's session, let us understand inverse proportion, or we can say inverse variation. Let a girl is there from her house, she starts for school. In first way, when she walk 3 km per hour, she reaches her school in 30 minutes. When she runs by 6 km per hour, that means by 6 km per hour speed, when she runs, she reaches school in 15 minutes. Another one, when she cycling 9 km per hour, reaches school in 10 minutes. Whereas when she use car, so by car with speed 45 km per hour, reaches school in 2 minutes. In all these cases, we are getting that the speed, according to the speed, what the time the girl taken to reach her school. When she walks 3 km per hour, time taken 30 minutes. When she runs with 6 km per hour, reaches school 15 minutes. By cycling 9 km per hour, reaches school in 10 minutes. But when 45 km per hour speed of the car, reaches in 2 minutes. So speed and time taken to reach school. And when we form a table, we get speed is 3 km per hour, time is 30 minutes. Speed is 6 km per hour, time is 15 minutes. Speed is 9 km per hour, time is 10 minutes. And speed is 45 km per hour, time is 2 minutes here. So in all these terms, from first speed 3 to when 6 there, multiplied by 2 here. Similarly, when speed multiplied by 2, here we say about the time taken 30 to 15 is half. Okay. Now from speed 3 to increases as 9. So here from 3 to 9 we get multiplied by 3. So speed is multiplied by 3. So here time taken to reach the school, that will become 30 to 10. That means 1/3. Similarly, speed increases from 3 to 45. That is multiplied by 15. Time is also reduced as 1/15. Okay. So here when we observe here that speed is increases, the time is reduces here. So here when speed and time are the two quantities, when speed increases, the time is decreases. So here what we can say, speed and time, when we find the product of speed and time here, 3 into 30, that becomes 90. 6 into 15, again it is 90. 9 into 10, again 90, and fortunately 45 into 2 is also again 90. So we are observing here, when we multiplied the speed and time in this context, we get the product is constant. So that means speed into time is constant. So if we assume or we take speed as variable x and time, that is in minutes, taken as y, so we can say the speed x and the time y are related as x into y is constant. So here we are observing that when the two quantities are said to be in inverse proportion, if an increase in x causes a proportion decrease in y in such a manner that the product of their corresponding values remains constant. So here, as the product of these two quantities are constant, and this in the first quantity, when it is increases, in the second quantity accordingly it is decreased. So when one quantity increases, according to second quantity decreases. So when we get these types of situations, we say that the two quantities, that x and y, are in inverse proportion. So here we have the formula according to the speed into time is equals to constant, the quantity x and y, that means xy is equals to constant, denoted by k. So if xy is equals to k, when the product of both the quantities is constant, then they are, that means x and y are said to be inversely, or they are very inversely. So daily life examples, we have the daily life examples, lots of examples are there, like number of workers on a job and time taken to complete the job, both are inversely proportional. As the number of workers increases, time to complete the job will be decreased. If the number of workers decrease, time taken to complete the job will increase. Similarly, if there are number of persons and food lasts for the days in a hostel, if there are 3 students are there and the food is stored there, it is sufficient for some days. When the number of student increases, the food will last less number of days. So here the number of persons increases, the food last number of days is decreases. Person increases, days decreases. Time taken for a fixed journey and speed of the vehicle. So if the speed increases, so time taken for a fixed journey, that means if a fixed distance if we have to travel and we start from a particular speed, we take the time to reach there, but when the speed is increases, we take less time. So here the speed is increased, so time will be decreased. So all these are the examples of daily life for the inverse proportion, when the two quantities are related in such a way, one quantity increases, the second quantity accordingly decreases, and if one quantity decreases, second quantity accordingly increases.